I talk some shit. I am.
No, you are not!
And you're not being honest with your client at all. You're faking it. You're faking it. Don't be fake.
No.
As long as people are out there making stupid stuff in the movies, I'm gonna be right there on their ass.
No, you are not! You fucking bullbody with that goddamn shot!
Welcome to Talent Freaks. I'm Andy, a filmmaker and photographer based in the Bay Area of California. And today's guest is a little off-brand, but I think you're gonna enjoy him. Chad Sanders, also known as GamePhoguns, a photographer who somehow managed to turn, hey, that's not how cameras work, into a whole internet mood. I found his account while scrolling Instagram and immediately laughed because he was basically yelling what every photographer has screamed internally at least once while watching a movie or TV show. Totally botch a photography scene. The man has rage, precision, and timing. Honestly, it's comedy with a light meter. And that's why I wanted to have him on. We talk a lot about art photography and filmmaking, but I also love comedy. And this feels like the perfect bridge between the two. And Chad is still doing serious professional work through Clear Shutter, but he's also out here fearlessly making fun of the industry in a way that's weirdly healing for the rest of us. I love that he just went for it because it's the kind of move that usually comes with a little risk, and he did it anyway, which makes me respect him even more. And if you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. It helps this creative community grow and means I get to keep bringing you more stories from the front lines of innovation. All right, let's meet Chad Sanders.
No!
So you immediately recognized it.
No! 1540!
Yeah.
No! Oh my God!
You know the hard
So-
part about this? I'm a Canon shooter. All I know is Canon cameras and Canon lenses. Not that me in the film world. I'm totally clueless in the film world. I do my hard study before I release any videos about film. But it's hard for me. I had to really like, cause that camera, I didn't know what it was. I knew it was I think it's a Fuji, excuse me.
Fuji, yeah.
Fuji, yes. I had to really find what lens that was. I know it wasn't no 600 millimeter. No, it wasn't no 600. That's really irritated about this, but I wanted to know what lens that was. That was hard, trying to figure out what lenses, because it's all that movement. Like, people that's on Instagram, my followers, they know from jump. Oh yeah, that's that. They're like, man, how you gotta know that? Because they're familiar, because they use those things. I don't use those cameras and lenses, so I gotta do a full-blown research. What lens is this? And it takes me a while.
So
to
how
figure out
did you
what it
find that? Did you just go frame by frame, and what gave it away? Because I know it's a side view, which is not easy to get that information.
It's not. What I have to do, I have to take a picture of it, the best picture that I can, and I Google it. I put it on the Google thing, and they'll search for it. And then of course B&H popped up, and it looked like that lens. I'm like, oh wait, this is it. It's the 1540. I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. Now we're working with something. So that's how I find it. I take a picture of it, and then I just go online on Google to figure out, hey, what is this? Sometimes it's a hit and miss, but yeah, that's hard to figure out sometimes.
It went from 250 to 600.
Like, there's no way. And then it turned. It did what wanted. You know how one, the movie, it curved the bullet?
Yep.
Somebody said. That's what it did. It did a little curve to show you, hey, this is the little glass thing. Like, no, there's no way. No way. A 600 millimeter came and do that. It even had it. No.
Chad Sanders, thank you for joining me and Talent Freaks.
Hey,
Again.
Glad to be here. Again. I love it.
And the first time I came across your stuff on Instagram was I was just scrolling through, and it said, suggested for you, and it just started automatically. And then I'd see this little hand poking at the screen, pointing out like all the problems with that photography that's being shot on a movie, that all the misinformation that we know behind the scenes, going like, yeah, most of the time it doesn't bother me. I'm like, whatever. But I loved the fact that you don't call it out. You scream and yell. And then the thing I love the most is when the chaos erupts and the camera's like, falling down. You're running around the room screaming. But what kind of camera, first of all, like when you drop it, you making sure everything's secure, doesn't break or anything?
Oh, I'm glad. You know what? It's okay. I use my phone. I use my regular phone.
Okay.
This is the phone that I record and do everything. But a couple of days ago, I was getting like a green part. It was like glitching. I'm like, oh snap!
Oh,
I think it's happening. I think it's happening. I might need a new phone, but so far it's good. But yeah, man, I just use
hey,
my
you
regular
need some
phone.
sponsors, man. You need like some like phone guard sponsors to jump on that.
And it's crazy. I'd always have my phone guard on, but I took it off today for some reason. So it's always protected. But I've been dropping it so much, I knew one day it was going to happen, but yeah, it's it's almost broken.
Oh man. So, but tell me about like the passion where that comes from when you first saw, that movie. What was it? A movie or TV? Do you know which episode? I think you were telling me before it was Fast and the Furious. Where
it was. Yeah.
Tell me about that.
It was Too Fast and Too Furious. I started photography like back in 2012. So, and of course I watched Too Fast, Too Furious when I was a kid. Didn't know anything about photography back then. When Too Fast, Too Furious came out, great movie until 3, 4, 5, 6 and stuff other crap came out. So starting in 2012, I say 2015 and 2014. I thought about this long time ago. It dawned in my head, like in 2014 when I was getting experience in photography. I'm like, wait a minute, that photographer in Too Fast and Too Furious, it's a little bit too close to this model. This was in my head in 2014. Never thought about recording. Because in my mind, somebody thought about this on YouTube already. Somebody online already thought about this already. And in August of last year, I decided to just record it, didn't think of no mind. I just hit record and said what I needed to say and then posted it on my page. Didn't expect for it to get anywhere. Years experience in photography, and I just realized this in Too Fast and Too Furious. If y'all go look back and look at this movie and check this man out right here and look at this lens. Now, I don't know what lens it is, what brand it is. It might be a Canon, it might be a Nikon, it might be a Sigma. But I know goddamn well it is at least a 7200 or some sort of telephoto lens. And I know damn well he did not get a nice shot that close to this model. That is too damn close. I guarantee you he did not get a focus on this model.
And you were so calm compared to all the other ones.
Yep. That's crazy, man. I was real calm. I was, once again, I started, and I guess that's why I want to show this video, that main video. I started GamePhoguns page to talk about video games, photos, and guns. My first post wasn't even about this. It was just posting. I think my first thing was talking about my computer, and then I show some of my guns, and then I say 4 or 5 posts later, I'm sitting here and guessing. I literally have it right here. I know exactly when I posted because it all started on TikTok. At first, all this started.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't go on Instagram yet because I didn't expect to get any views on TikTok at all. This was the 4th video that I posted on my TikTok account, and once that was like catching attention, I'm like, wait, y'all serious? This is catching attention? What? All the stuff I posted, that one right there, and long and behold, it just blew up. It blew up big time. And my angry rants start coming from other things because I begin to realize, like, wait, if Too Fast, Too Furious doing this, is there other movies doing this? And it is. And that's when I really started getting mad. Really. I was really getting furious, like, wait, we can't get paid for this, but these people can. So even though some of those videos I'm acting, but there's some of them like I'm really having a furious anger problem because it pisses you off to know that these people are getting paid to do this and we're not getting paid to correct these people. show them how to use it for cameras and all that whatnot. So yeah, that's where all this started at. Started back in 2014 and just never said anything till now.
Well, it's funny because I looked at your posts, and the first one was that, and you're pretty calm considering where you're at today and how you react.
Yes.
But it didn't take you long to jump into that role. Like, I think, what is it? The third one, you were just going all crazy.
That's
so
when I was
what? Yeah, but you just like let it go. So what was that progression like? And then you're like, oh fuck it, I just need to do it.
You know, I listen. Okay, I do listen. I do listen to people and everything, but I'm the type of person that don't like being told what to do. But I listen, especially when it comes to the photography game. I listen to my mentor a lot. You know, when he taught me and all that whatnot, he taught me so much. But there were things that were said that I couldn't do, and I'm like, nah, I think I can get away with this. So it was more of, you know, what I do, like the shaking of the camera, yelling and stuff, whatnot, is just being myself and just like, what will somebody else do? What will somebody do that they won't do because they probably don't think it won't catch any attention? And that's what I did. If it didn't or not, I was going to be myself because my personality is wild and crazy as it is anyway. So it matches me all the way. This is probably your first time hearing me calm, huh? Yeah.
Oh, it's so great. And it's funny, I'm going back to your Fast and Too Furious. Like when I saw that, when you were going on that rant and saw how long that telephoto lens, and he was maybe what, 6 feet away from that model?
Right there, shooting, just right there. I got nothing but a pupil problem. I don't know. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, it's so great. And how do you find the films or the TV shows where all this is happening? Like, where do you get your content from?
Okay, two, and let me start with the second one. This to all the fans out there, they actually been helping me out big time.
Oh, that's
the
great.
Followers, they show me so much, which really triggered my brain to really get mad. You know, there's so many inboxes of people just sending me what they've seen over the years. So thanks to all the followers on Instagram and TikTok that's been showing me all this, I highly appreciate it because there's some movies I ain't never seen. But my first one is just stuff that I already knew and that I already seen because I'm a movie person. I love movies, love watching movies. I'm always on Netflix, everything. And it was just going back, remember, like, I remember seeing this. Let me go back and go find that again. And yeah, most just help from people. And one day somebody said Hallmark. Oh my God, I forgot about Hallmark. When somebody said that
man, that's a huge place.
Man, that's where all the gold is at, man. In a messed up way. It's so much gold on there. It's so much. I pay a good subscription and I'm happy to pay for it. I don't watch nothing on that. It's so corny. It's so corny, but it's so much gold on there, man. Ridiculous. Oh man.
So let's dive into your professional career. When you got started with cameras, what was that progression for you? Like, what did you start with? You said you had a mentor. How did he mentor you into your photography?
I first started as a DJ first, back in the day. I was a DJ. And I wanted to I wanted a photo shoot for whatever mixtape I was doing back in there. And, you know, I met somebody at a club, asked him, hey, who did your pictures? Because it was nice on Facebook. He said his brother. Going to keep this real short, but I called his brother for a photo shoot. This was in 2011. Yeah. And did a photo shoot outside, went to a studio. That's when I felt love. That's when I looked at all this stuff. I'm like, I'm a nerd. I love tech. I love technology. But I saw all his tech and all the stuff he was using. I'm like, this is nice. I think I can do this. He thought I was just playing. I sold my DJ equipment that next year in 2012. Whoa. I sold everything and got my first camera. Now, at first, I love comedy. So when I first got the camera, okay, I'm gonna learn photography later. Wait a minute. It just dawned to me like, I can do video on this camera. It was a 5D Mark, no, excuse me. It was a 7D, Canon 7D. That's what it was. That was my first camera I ever bought. And I started doing comedy and then on videos. And then once I started doing that, I slowly started taking pictures and I was having fun with it. And I just was doing it for free. Man, I was taking pictures for free for a long time. That's how I learned a whole lot. Just
that's smart.
going out, shooting for free. I still do it to this day. And I'm a pretty successful photographer. I still go shoot free stuff till this day because that's how my business became the way it is now. So my mentor put me on his weddings in 2012, 2014, 2015. He put me on his weddings and just I was just at his, his nerves every event. I wasn't even getting paid. I was driving to all these events and coming out shooting and learning from my mistakes that I did. Oh, and I had some mistakes. That's a whole other podcast we could talk about. Yeah, that's a whole other. Yeah, but just by going out, learning, by hand, going out. I be telling people you need to go out and shoot. I mean, yes, I study everything off YouTube because I learned all my stuff on YouTube, but you got to go out there and shoot and mess up, make mistakes. I mean, that's how I learn, And here I am now today, yelling at all of my, yelling at all my experience.
And a little bit about me. I started off as a filmmaker, and I started photography when I moved out to California because this place is just too beautiful. And it's more landscape and astrophotography and infrared. I don't shoot with people because I just don't have the patience, and I don't I'm a little scared too to be like, all right, move this way, shoot this way. I deal with nature and I don't have to worry about that. It's just peaceful for me, but I'm still learning as I'm going along. And for me, it's like I've switched from Fuji to Sony, and I had Canon. I had almost all of them. But what is your camera of choice?
Canon all the way. Nothing against all other brands. I just stuck with Canon, and that was it. Like prime example, I see a lot of Sony shooters. I love seeing I love the image quality in Sony. But I just never thought about owning one. It's just always been Canon. I'm used to that and I stuck with it. I like how you're universal. That's awesome. I wish I could have did that when I started buying all my cameras back in the day. That would have, taught me, okay, I could use this and I could use this, I could use this. But no, I just stuck with Canon and that was it.
Well, I made a big mistake because I had a GFX 100S, the Fuji. Then I had a Fuji X-T4, and I had a Sony FX3. And I'm like, wait a minute, I can't swap lenses with these. They're all different lens, so they're all building up. And I'm like, I need to get on one ecosystem. Like I'm just throwing away money. And then when clients are never asking for Fuji. So it was just like, let me just get Sony and just stick with that. And it was more of a choice of practical. And Sony's not a bad camera. Their autofocus, especially when you're a single shooter for video, is fantastic. And like right now, I'm sitting back here and it's doing autofocus. Yeah.
Yes, that's the one thing I love about Sony. So Sony and Nikon are great with their autofocus, but I think Sony got it in the bag. If somebody say what's the best autofocus, me personally, I will say Sony.
So when I went to your professional photography Instagram page, I was going through your photos and I saw that your portraits, like the ones that you're taking with, I guess their clients or just people that you are taking pictures of, I could see your personality in the portraits. Like it looked fun, like they were having fun, enjoying themselves doing this. So what's going on behind the scenes? Like, what are you doing?
What's going on behind the scenes is just being me all the way. Like 80% of people who book me, I guarantee you they want that personality. They don't want all that seriousness. They do. And I call them, and when it's time to take those serious photos, I call it the mom and dad pictures. Okay, are y'all ready for the mom and dad photos? Mom and dad pictures are the photos that they just basic, real simple, for your parents. That's why I call those pictures. And then and after we do those, okay, let's have some fun. They come for that. My clients come for me for that. So when you go on my page and you see those funny photos, fun photos, and also serious and intimate moments as well, they come for that. They want to have fun. They told me, some of my clients actually told me that they there was a photographer that was 80 times way better than me. They really tell me this, and I love it. They say they're way better than me, but they said the personality was whack. It was dry, and they couldn't get comfortable with that person. So they came to me because they love my personality. My work is beautiful, but at the same time, they want to be comfortable at a shoot. They don't want to be so stuck up and whatnot. I'm like, hey, you came to the right place. you know?
Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing about photography. Like, if you don't have a personality doing this, man, you're not going to get clients out this. I've seen photographers fail that thought they can do this, and they just didn't have the communication skills to communicate with clients. That's very important if you want people there. Yeah.
Well, it's interesting you say that. So a part of my background is, like I told you, documentary films. I love getting to know people and being around them. So I did a series called Talent Freaks, and I was basically around all these artists when they're doing their artwork. So I spent time with them, getting to know them, small talk, revealing some things about myself, made them really comfortable, and then I went in for the interview. And when we went in for the interview, they just revealed everything. Like, they didn't feel like I was a stranger. They felt comfortable. And so I try to bring this to my clients, like when I'm working at corporate, but for some reason I can't get through because they're scared of going like, well, you have to respect who they are. I'm like, no, I understand that. But what I'm trying to do is to get the story. So let me come in, let me talk with them, let me understand their pain points. Yes. Let me understand from our perspective, their story, where they came in, where they're at now. And then let me hold that interview. I'm telling you, you're going to have a different story if you allow me to do that, rather than looking at these questions and going like, tell me, why did you come to us? And it's just like, because we needed you, we were failing or whatever. It's just not the same. And it's not like it's got like a groundbreaking work, but it's like, if you want to take it up a notch, like let's engage that way. But it's the same thing. I hear what you're saying is, give that personality, make them feel comfortable. Then they're like, yeah, we could do this, this, and this. And it's not like, oh, I felt awkward, like taking these pictures. I just didn't like he was ordering us around, telling us to do. No, you're not doing it right. Like, how dare you do this? And I know some photographers that can get a little bit over the top, but their work is impeccable.
Yeah. Yeah. I give it up to their work. It's beautiful, but they're boring. I'm sorry. They're boring. I don't care how beautiful work you do. Like, oh my God. I couldn't hang with that person, like, whoever these people are. Like, I met a few before. I'm like, oh no, we couldn't hang with each other. You're dry at this wedding. And you're not being honest with your client at all. You're faking it. You're faking it. Don't be fake. I treat my clients like I'm related to them, and they love it. They love it. Oh, they love it. I like what you do as well. You want to get more open with them. I thought I was by myself with this. I'm glad I'm talking to you about this. I thought I was by myself when it came to stuff like this. Oh gosh.
But I'll tell you one thing that was interesting. So when I first did my first documentary, it was about the 1979 Klan rally, or the anti-Klan rally in Greensboro, North Carolina, where 5 people were shot and killed, broad daylight. And the mayor at the time, I went in and I had an interview with him, which I was very grateful for, but I think I was 22, 23 when I was doing this. So I was really young. I didn't know any better, but I was asking questions, and every time he was being so condescending to me about going like, why do you care? You're 5 years old when this happened. And I was just like, these are people. Like, every time he was saying it to me, but when the camera stopped, I went into editing and I played it back. I'm like, oh, he's not saying to me, he's saying to audience. And that's when I realized, like, when you get in there, it's like you can really control it. Like, if I'm going in there being arrogant, I want that person to look a certain way on camera, which I don't. I go in, every time just trying to get the story. But that kind of like raised the eyebrow, going like, oh, like that was a learning lesson right there. And I felt terrible. Yeah. I was like, this was the worst interview. This is going to be terrible. I feel awful. And then I saw it. I was just like, oh my. Let's jump back into into your stuff. I love
Yeah,
this.
go ahead, go ahead. Look, I'm more interested in what you got going on as well. A
So
lot.
you mentioned about comedy. So were you doing comedy like on stage, like stand up?
Oh, I was doing. I was before my time. I really was. I really was. Like, I bet these people who, if they're the young generation that listen to this right now, like, I was before Vine, and I bet these kids only know what Vine is. I
Yeah.
was doing just like regular skits, like just skits on YouTube. And I realized I was way before my time. Like when I was doing it, it wasn't that many people doing it that much. I was like out and about at malls doing dumb stuff in malls, like embarrassing things that you'll do. Like one day, I don't know, this PG-13. I'll try my best, Q. But one day I had a bag of condoms, a whole bag of condoms, and then I was acting like I fell, and then all the condoms just fell out everywhere in the mall in front of everybody at Galleria Mall here in Houston. And that's what I was doing. I was before my time, man. I really was, because nobody wanted doing it that much back then. But once I realized that photography was making money, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I think I can go a little bit further than this video stuff here. That's when I transitioned, left all that alone, started photography, I went full time, big time. Once I realized I could actually make money off this. Once again, I was doing it for free, just having fun. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing at first. Just skits, a lot of skits. Still got them to this day. I just keep them hidden in YouTube now.
So I mean, when I told you earlier, I feel like I have the same kind of, like I enjoy that kind of comedy, but I always caution myself, like when I'm doing something like that. But it feels like you throw caution to the wind. You're just like, hey, this is what we're doing. We're going to it.
I'm glad you said that too. All these years, I filter I had to basically filter myself. I stopped like the crazy self that I wanted to be because I was still trying to build my photography career. And I guess I had to change the way I acted back then and be a little bit more professional so I could get these clients. But now
Yeah.
it's like I'm established now. I feel like an old veteran. Like you know how old people just don't care what they say anymore. That's how I feel now. Like I got my stripes. I'm good. My clients ain't going nowhere. I'm about to talk some shit. I am. So trust me, a couple of years ago I wouldn't say these things till now. Now I'm open to talk and say all this stuff now because I feel established, and that's what I'm happy about in my photography career. A lot of people, they love me, they understand me, so I'm more open now, like I always wanted to be.
Oh, that's so cool. Have you ever, I mean, are you that guy when you watch a movie, do you call that out? Like, forget about photography, but other things that you just don't agree with or you're like questioning, do you just like, in comfortable space, not like in the middle of a movie theater, obviously, but do you just call that out, be like, oh, this is garbage?
Now I do. Now I do. Back then I was just quiet, just looking at it like, that's not right. And I just say it in my head and that's it. Now that I'm fully into this, oh no, I'm pausing stuff. I'm like, wait, nope. I don't care who's here. I'm disturbing everything to record this so I can get ready to post what I need to post. Yes, I'm making a big deal about it now. Big deal. Because once again, they getting paid to do all this and we're not. And that's very irritating.
Yes, it is. So when you post a critique, do you feel like you're educating the public, starting a fight, or just letting out pressure?
When I post these, I am educating people at the same time.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
they understand more of even though they can't understand most of the time. A lot of people say they can't understand what I'm saying, which it is funny because I can't understand what I'm saying most of the time. But you see, you see what's going on with the pointer.
Yeah.
And once they see what's going on, they go in the comments. And then there are the photographers that are on there that are clearing things up, which I love because the community is coming together to talk about this and educate people who don't know this at the same time. Because there are people that I get a bunch of inboxes, people, they ask me how, can they get better in photography? And I 100% tell them everything. And in the comments, they learn as well. I'm learning as well. There are mistakes that I made on there. And I man up and say, oh, you can do this. So let me correct and let me show the people that I was wrong. you can do this or whatnot. I was wrong or whatnot. There was a few videos I did like that. So yeah, my angry rants, I'm really mad, but I'm also want to educate people at the same time.
That's so cool. And the funny thing is, I'm part of this like an Instagram group that we all met in the desert in California in February. It was 40 of us. It was a photo meetup in
Oh wow.
the Eastern Sierra, and
Yeah.
all different kind of photographers. And so we have this Facebook, just this message group, and I was just like, I was asking them questions. I was like trying to get them to give me questions to ask you. And I didn't want to give away who I was interviewing. And one of the guys he actually put your link in there. And he's like, you should watch this guy. He's great. And I was like, oh, that's so funny. I was like, that's who I'm interviewing. So yeah,
Wow.
you're hitting your crowd, and that's great. Like they think it's hilarious too, because they take their craft seriously. So when they
Yeah.
see it on TV and it's misrepresented, it's fantastic, man.
I never knew that this would actually get like this. I was not expecting this. Like, I'm just an average person from Texas, and trying to get people to, book and me into photography, and didn't have all these files or whatnot. I was just speaking what was on my mind. I did not expect for it to get like this, and it's so cool that I have all these followers that really are engaged, thinking that everybody always talked about this already. I'm sorry, I'm shocked nobody has never talked about this. Like, seriously? Nobody's talked about this. Why not? Like, this is in Hollywood every day. Nobody bring this up to talk about. That bothers me, you know? And I'm glad to put
Well,
these people
part
on
of it,
blast.
well, part of it is like photographers are very low key. They're not very outspoken as far as on the internet doing certain things. They show their pictures and they praise everyone else, but it seems like they're holding it in.
Big time, because they letting it out, man. Like, they are. I get people. It's crazy. I talk to so many people who have been on set in these very famous sets, in the Hollywood industry, telling me, "Hey, you're right. They're being secretive. They really don't want me to expose of who they are, because of course it's their job." And that's so sad. I hate that. That's so sad. I hate the fact that they can't say what they want to say because they're going to get fired
Yeah.
for doing these things. And that's the only reason why I keep this up. It's for them too, to really piss off these directors. I'm really making them mad. I have a few that block me already. I don't care. I'm gonna keep on doing it. Oh man.
So one of the things I did in the past, it was I did a web series. It was called The Corporate Assassin, and it was a
Love that name.
dark comedy about you hire this guy to come in to kill someone in the office who you don't agree, or just annoyance. So the first one is a gossiper in the office, and he puts a binder clip on her nose, and she puts like a glue stick on her mouth, and she suffocates. And so it was, like I said, dark comedy. But
I
it was like
this,
something where
some
I was like,
Saw and Hostile stuff. I like it.
but it was like, if you ever worked in a corporate office or a corporate space, you always have somebody in there, not that you want to kill, obviously, but who annoys you to the point where it's just like, oh, that would be so much fun to do. And I tried to get people to write in. I was just like, send me your horror stories and we'll create a script about this. But it feels like, and it didn't go anywhere, by the way. It was way before like the big social media or anything, and we kind
See,
of just went at it.
before our time, man. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, I was doing Final Cut Pro tutorials, like Final Cut Pro, not like X or whatever it is now. Like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was 15, 16 years ago. So yeah, that was way
Wait,
ahead of
it's
the
not
time.
Final Cut Pro anymore. That's not what they call it anymore.
I think they called it again Final Cut Pro. It was Final Cut Pro 7, remember, before,
yeah.
and then it turned into X,
Yeah, I remember that.
Final Cut.
Yeah.
But now it's Final Cut Pro. But I shot a documentary in Final Cut Pro. I can't even open it in what they call Final Cut right now. You have
Yeah.
to like go back to an old system, export everything in XML, and then open it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just one of those things.
Oh man. I used to like Final Cut Pro back in the day. Then I went to Premiere and didn't want to, but
So do you ever like go into, let's say, what is your editing software choice?
Oh man, Lightroom and Photoshop. Yeah, that's it. I'm basic. I pay my little subscription, but
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, that's all I use. Um, oh, and Premiere Pro when I need to do video editing, which I don't like, but I still do it for some strange reason. But yeah, that's it. That's my choice. I bet I know everybody else. I know some photographers that are using DaVinci now. I'm like, what? DaVinci's doing this now? I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They put in photo. I use DaVinci, but I have yet to use it because again, I do like astrophotography and I'm like, I don't even want to get started on there. Like I need to
Yeah.
export to Photoshop and all these other tools that I use. So
Yeah.
for now, it's still Lightroom and Photoshop.
Hey, that's what does the trick. But I'm curious about DaVinci. I love to figure out, okay, what they got going on. Can I get away with it without paying anymore? So I'm like, okay,
Wait a minute, paint anymore?
yeah, I would love
We
it.
don't know. We don't need to go into that. I want to. If let's say if Hollywood, hired you as a photo consultant, what would your first three commandments be?
My first three, my first three commandments. Oh, will be one, listen to me. That's the first one. Listen to me. Because one, I know they're not gonna like it when I show up. If this actually happens, they don't want to hear it out of my mouth for what they seen already. Second, stop using fake cameras. I don't understand why they put these fake cameras on set. I fully learned that they're doing that. You seen that? That's annoying. So that would be the second one. What would be the third one? That's a good one. Third. Dang, I don't got my speed light. The third is to stop this would trigger me. I see this and I stopped talking about it now because it's a little bit too much. Because I see in almost every movie I look at is they hold this test light button all the time while they're taking a picture. They're not using the shutter, they're using that button to pop off that flash. I would tell them to never touch that speed light ever again. Keep your hand on the camera. And then, yeah, I think those three, yeah, I think I'll make everything look more realistic. The best show that nails it down to the photographers, and I have not seen not
Please.
one mistake, is House of Cards. House of
No
Cards.
kidding.
Yes, they let me down on one thing, but other than that, the whole show was good. I'm really trying to figure out are they doing so wrong because they got a lot of photographers in their shows, a lot because there's a lot of press, of course. And I'm like, man, I cannot get one. They're good. House of Cards.
That's
Yeah.
There's a lot like detective shows, and I'm sure like Law and Order, all those where they're always like taking pictures of people for surveillance. Do you ever see those kind of things where it's just like that's ridiculous? There's no way they could have got that with a camera.
Thank you. You just put something in my head. You said Law and Order. Never thought about looking at that. Thank you.
Oh, there you go. That's how many years? 20 years plus, like
20 years plus.
six different shows of it, like Law and Order.
All right, you said it here. You said it, Andy. I'm about to look at Law and Order. I'm gonna start. I don't know what's on Netflix. I don't know what's on, but I'll figure it out and start looking at that. That's a good one. Thank you.
Yeah. But I also noticed a few things. Like you pointed out that they had like lens caps on when they were taking the pictures.
Oh yeah. Yep. Man, I'm thinking of it right now. I forgot the name of it.
What's that one thing like that really just pushed you over the top? Where you're like, this is ridiculous. Like how like for me, it would be a lens cap.
It's the lens cap. I think that was everything. It's the lens cap. Like, for one, I don't care what mistakes you make doing the photography at that point, because as of right now, you can't see anything. And yes, I know they're acting okay, but I'm sorry. Once you put your eye in that viewfinder and you can't see nothing but darkness, I'm sorry. What's not telling you that there's a lens cap on? Two things: the power's off, or a lens cap is not on. Come on. And they're still acting like they're getting a shot. No, I'm sorry. That's the best one.
And there's supposed to be someone for continuity. there's supposed to be someone looking at this. You have a director of photography, all these people looking at this, and they're just like looking at their screen, the monitor, and they're like,
Oh my
good, next.
Director of
It's just,
photography. They get paid for this, man. They get paid
Obviously,
good
they're
money.
just moving on to the next paycheck. That's what it seems like.
Oh yeah, big time. Once again, I communicate with a lot of people that's on set that do not want to be don't want to be heard or seen. And yeah, it's just rushed. You're right. All of this stuff is just rushed. They're just trying to get it all out. There's a poster. I can't say the name, but it's online. You can pull it up, and it's one of my videos. That's all I'm gonna say. But there's a poster that shows this lady holding the camera backwards, holding it backwards on a poster for the movie. Yeah, out there to show, to see. But she told me, please don't say anything, because she was the one who took the picture and did all the editing on it. But once again, it's not her fault. It was the people who was rushing her. So it's just a rushed business, just so they can get some money to whatever.
So when you like realized that, you know, this was clicking, and did you get any like relief from doing this too? Just like you're like, oh, that felt good. Like,
all
just
the time.
it's out.
Oh
Yeah.
man, who doesn't want to yell? Who doesn't want to yell? There's people who want to scream and yell right now. I do it for them. Oh man, it's an awesome stress reliever, big time. You know, sometimes I leave out there with a headache, but that's my fault because I go over sometimes. But you know, it feels good to do. It feels amazing to do it. I really highly recommend people to do it.
And you don't have to get personal, but do you have like family, wife, kids?
Oh yes. Yeah, my daughter, she's, you know, you said your kids rolling around.
Oh, that's right. I saw that where she
Yeah.
took the selfie with the camera, the 50
Yes.
millimeter.
Yeah, she's 17, so she doesn't even know I'm doing this. She just in her room. She don't come out for nothing. I'm like, oh, I gotta go to her. You know, she in her room. Yeah, I could call her name right now. She ain't coming. Yes. I have a beautiful girlfriend. She's in her room, doing whatever. She know I'm doing this. And my mother, she lives with me. I take care of my mother full time. She has dementia. And
Man, that's
yes.
oops, sorry about that.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Well, yes,
Man,
I
that's
take care of her
harsh.
full time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So
So when you're yelling though, how do they react when they're doing a video? They're just like, oh, he's doing his thing.
no, I don't do it here. I guess they
Oh, you
say
don't?
that,
Where do you do
it? That's why I say
Studio?
I'm trying my best to keep. It's not, okay. So I work at this building. Okay.
Okay.
This building.
It does look very empty.
Yes, it's very empty. I'm on the 8th floor. I used to be on the 1st floor, but the building is officially open. It's been vacant for 3 years because a company bought the building. They spent 17. Yes, I was nosy. They spent 17. Yeah, they spent. I think I forgot 17 million. I'm nosy. I'm sorry. They spent 17 million on the on the 1st floor to renovate everything, make it look good. It's very nice. And I used to be in one of the meeting rooms in there, and it was still vacant at the time. And now it's officially open, and there's tenants in there, but it's only on the 2nd floor. All the other floors are still vacant.
Oh my God.
It's 20 floors. So yeah, I'm on the 8th floor because I realized nobody doesn't go in there. Nobody don't go on the floor. There's a lot of work that's going on because there are featured tenants that are coming in, but I'm on the 8th floor yelling. Can't you hear me? So I take advantage of it. That's a good question. I forgot about that.
That's great. That's fantastic. I was like, wow, I wonder what they're saying or thinking. But what have they ever seen it? Has your daughter seen your videos?
Oh yeah. She sees a lot. She think it's funny. Once again, because she helped me out or whatnot. She thinks it's funny. We, of course, none of us didn't expect for it to get to where it is right now. I was trying to put her in a video with me, but I still need to set that up because once again the building is back active again. So I'm like, I really want to go on the 1st floor and do something. Because I just hit 50K followers and I wanted to make a video.
Congratulations, man. That's
Thank
awesome.
you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Highly appreciate it. And I want to make a video about it, but I want my daughter in it because I got a funny way to do it. And of course, it's me yelling in the background. But I got to figure out how can I do that. I still trying to figure that out. So I got to hurry up and do it. But yeah. She's involved. And yeah, she loves it. She loves it. Everybody loves it.
That's so
Um,
cool.
yeah, yeah. They
So
all
when did
also
you
concerned.
realize? Oh, it's yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I get that. But when did you realize, like, let's take it up a notch and
Yes.
really
Yes.
overreact and start like the running and dropping the camera and doing all that? Like, you're
Let's
like,
do
I
it.
have to go full blast.
Okay. So meaning when I'm doing the video,
No, no, yeah, yeah. I was like, when was that moment? You're like, I just need to go full force, like run around, drop the camera, and just like end it with a yelling down the hall.
it was an accident because once again, I am really pissed off when I'm doing this. I'm really mad. There are sometimes it's acting, but there are some scenes in these movies where I'm very, very irritated. Like people should really see my reaction when I first see this for the first time. Of course, not this recording. That's probably something I should actually do one day. I record it, and then the next day I get ready, look at it again, get myself prepared to get mad again. And then once I'm doing the video, I realized there was one video when I first did it, I was really pissed. Threw the camera down, running, being funny, being stupid, but at the same time, I was really mad. And I realized, wait, I like that. The camera on the ground and it lands perfectly and I could just run over it. I'm like, wait, I'm ADD to the fullest. I like this. I'm gonna keep doing that.
You said something. You said I get prepared to be mad. How do you prepare yourself to get mad?
I just look at it again. That's how irritated
Oh,
I
wow.
am. Yes, that's how irritated. I mean, of course, everybody should be mad at this, especially if you got so many years doing this, busting your ass to get the shot, make it beautiful, and then post it. And hopefully you'll get some clients. You do all of this, and then you have these people that makes thousands of dollars, millions of dollars to put this in beautiful Marvel movies, all types of movies, shows, awesome shows on Netflix. They get pay all this money to do this, and we trying to make ends meet at the end of the day. It's very annoying. That's why I start getting mad at. I'm getting mad for just all the years I put in, all the years I put in. So I'm just looking at it again. I'll go over it, look at the video. Oh yeah, I'm getting pissed. Let's hit record, and then I just go from there.
Is there anything else that gets you really mad? Like other topics that you kind of throw that energy into?
Uh, Grand Theft
And we
Auto
don't
was
need to
one
go
of them.
down that road.
Yeah, I'm a huge gamer, so I'm a total nerd.
Oh,
Yeah, so I love. I'm dead serious about Grand Theft Auto. I'm the person who saved up a good amount of money so that I can take off for a whole month to play the video game. It's that serious. So uh, I I'm just irritated by them. I'm also irritated by Marvel too. I'm a huge nerd. I get irritated by stuff like that, like the way they're promoting. Like the way they're promoting Doomsday, that's weird to me. I'm sorry, the movie comes out in November. Y'all still haven't released anything yet. Like, come on. Is it November? It comes out November, right? Yeah. And Grand Theft Auto 2, like, I totally understand that's gonna be like the best game on like ever. I get how they're doing it, but at the same time, come on, man. Like, show us something right now. So that's the stuff I get irritated about. But
that's
that,
where your
no,
passion is. Yeah.
yes, yes. Oh no, you'll be shocked. I'm cool, calm, and collective. I'm like, but no, what we do, that's what I'm really pissed off about. Yeah, that's my
That's
main one
awesome.
right there. Yeah.
Well, like told you earlier, I'm from like a New Jersey area. I want to be like Warner Wolf, which used to be this old sportscaster I grew up with. He used to say, "Look, let's go to the videotape."
That you cannot get this shot with a 7200 this close, because that's what he's doing, is taking a picture in that little distance with her. Not saying that you can't, because I know that you can, but this is the point. Now during this moment, after this point, he tells her to do some type of lay down, and you know what nerve, what he says? No, you are not! You fucking full body with that goddamn shot! You gonna really sit there and lie like you do the 7200 and get a full body shot? You a goddamn goddamn!
Oh man,
I
there
love
was
it, man. I love it.
yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. There was 3 mistakes in that movie that I did on there.
Man, they
But
just keep giving, huh?
oh man, thank you.
Yeah.
But I'm happy they do it, but slash, I'm not happy that they do it, But
Yeah.
that one right there, I got that on the first take. Now all the takes are always first because either the camera doesn't work the way I wanted to do it, or I look at it and then I'm like, okay, I know people can't understand me, so I need to slow it down. So I have to go back and do it again. That was the first take, and I was really pissed. I remember that particular video. I saw that at the job, and I immediately stopped what I was doing and ran straight to that room to do it. Like I ran straight to the room to do it. I was so vivid about that. I was so mad about that. But shot, ain't no way. He said he got a full body shot. No, no. Mm-mm. You can. If you back up all the way across the street, yeah.
Oh, and this last one is actually the first one that you did, right? This is the
Yes,
Fast
sir.
and the Furious? Too
Yes,
Fast
sir.
and Too Furious.
Too Fast, Too
All
Furious.
right,
Yes.
let's get into this one. Have you do you get any text from other photographers basically like thank you for taking the emotional burden off their shoulders?
Man, all the time, all the time. That's what keeps me going, to keep me doing this over and over again, because the love that I get from photographers, even from you, just like reaching out, like I appreciate it. Like, yes, I would love to do this. I get that all the time. They say thank you. I got one today not too long ago saying, "Hey, I followed you because like it's amazing what you're talking about. It's the things that I see a lot that nobody understands what I'm talking about." He's finally with a community that he can talk to that understands what he sees in public. There are people in public live, somewhere out and about that make mistakes like that. Like hold a camera for this, for example. I can't even do it. Like how they do it. Oh Lord, they're holding it like that for this. There are people out in this world that does that, man. And I don't go to them. I guess I just look at them. I don't say anything. But these people see it all the time. Seem like weird.
It's funny you when you mentioned that I'm like because I don't shoot all the time. I shoot probably like I'm off and then on every 3 months. And I'm like, do I do that? Like I'm thinking, I'm like, how do I hold is it like this? Like I can't remember.
Yeah, once again, I have oh my God, somebody said this on Instagram. I can't say it because I know it's probably too graphic on here. But once again, I let people pass doing this when it comes to other lenses, right? I let people pass. But when it comes to a 7200, I'm sorry. I don't know how people can do it. Like you have to balance that, and you're shooting for long periods of time. Like I'm just thinking of a professional. If you're shooting like a Catholic wedding or a quinceañeras, I do Catholic quinceañera weddings where they actually do the full thing. They just don't do the reception. They go to church and they do the ceremony there. That's what people probably don't know because they just see the party. Nah, they do a whole full blown thing. Quinceañera, so I'm going full blown into. But doing this for a long period of time at a Catholic wedding or a quinceañera, no, that will.
Yeah.
That's a good shoulder workout there, buddy. Yeah. But people will still argue about it to this day. I don't.
So do you get any, I guess they would call trolls or people who are just angry with you for being very opinionated?
Okay. I'm a very petty person. Okay. I am very petty. I am professionalism when it comes to me being petty. And I guess I'm about to be petty right now. Oh my gosh. There is this photographer. I wasn't well known yet. Nobody really knew about me yet. Okay. Once again, I'm just winging it and having fun. And there was a video that I posted that I was correct / not correct. I was correct on some things, but I was correct in everything. And I was explaining to him about something. And then he came there and posted, I think he called me an idiot or something. He just really disrespected me. Like there was no, from what he said, it was, there you go. His name is Daniel. Gotcha. There was no reason for him to say that, just being very disrespectful. So every time like I hit 30,000 subscribers, I gave him a shout out and I screenshotted what he said on there. And now I've got 50K. No, no, let me go more petty. When I got to 40K, I went to his Instagram page and posted a comment on his page and said, hey, you look good on the shot. Because he did like a model shot. Meanwhile, I'm older than him. He looks old. I'm sorry. I'm 38. I'm 38 years old. And this guy got to be in his 20s. And he looks super old. Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
But I posted on his page that, hey, I'm going to give you a shout out on my when I hit 40K. I never did because I realized one of my videos got viral again. And then I shot up to 50K. And I told him, I didn't say anything, but I'm going to make another video. Now I got like 10K more subscribers. And I'm going to give him another shout out. And I'm going to keep on giving him shout outs every time I hit 10K. Every time. Everybody going to know about this guy. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's so fantastic. Thank you for sharing that, man. That's incredible.
Oh, man. Yep. So expect to see him again. You'll see him again. That's my buddy. He hates me, buddy.
Where is this going? That's the next thing. It's like, where are you? Do you see like the next steps or do you see like down the road?
No. Okay, let me explain. It's because I'm having fun. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Having fun. Also thinking of in the professional side on, how can I make profit off it at the same time?
Yeah.
Because once it got up to 20K, I'm like, okay, let me get more serious. Let me start coming up with different ideas. So, I can make a future profit off this one day. Already had a sponsor or whatnot that always wanted me to do something with their product. So I can only imagine I'm going to get more in the future. So I am getting a little bit more professional, working on different websites to work on some things. There's a lot in the making that I'm doing. I'm just taking my time with it. So, but at the end of the day, I want to have fun. I never want to change up. I want to keep it. This is going to forever stay as it is. As long as people are out there making stupid stuff in the movies, I'm going to be right there on their ass and post everything about them. It will never change. Never change. So yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Has any sponsors ever reached out to you about like any of their gear or anything else?
Yes, one did. It was a battery. It was I forgot the name of it. I've never heard this company before, but it was a company that they make batteries. See, I'm a photographer. I'm not a videographer. And they make these batteries, of course, for videography. They told what camera I use. When I say I use a Canon R5, R6, and they sent me the link to what it is, and they want me to make a video about it. So that was one. So in the future, I know there may be more. I'm ready for them. Some of them probably won't, due to the fact that I think I'm triggering companies probably. I'm surprised Canon comments on my page because I called them out too on some of their stuff, but they still comment. I'm like, oh, hey, Canon.
Canon
B&H
commented?
Oh yeah, Canon commented a lot. Canon, B&H comments a whole lot too. B&H is like the main one. For Fuji comment one day. But with the 600 millimeter, they comment on that one. So, and I love Canon, but I called them out one day on an old commercial back in the day. But I hate the fact I did that, but I'm sorry. Everybody's going to get it. I'm sorry. Oh, if you do something dumb, you're making all this money, you're going to get it. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Man, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this. I really enjoyed having a conversation with you. It was so much fun, and I hope the best for you and keep climbing. And I want you to be that success where you're doing something fun and entertaining us. Because like I said, when I first came by it, I laughed hard. And I'm not like one of those, serious photographers, but I also know a lot of serious photographers and I respect what they do. So when you were doing that, I was thinking of them the whole time, like, that's them. Like, that's their inner, I hear them like yelling in your voice.
Yes, let it out. Like, don't be so serious. Be more free. Like, I'm like this every day with everybody,
Thank you, Chad, for taking the time to join me on the show and share your hilarious, honest, and deeply cathartic perspective on how Hollywood keeps getting photography wrong and why photographers everywhere need someone to finally just yell about it. And if you enjoyed this episode, please consider liking, subscribing, and hitting that bell, and share it with your friends to help more creative minds discover these stories. Your support truly makes a difference. And be sure to check out Chad's professional photography on Instagram at Clear Shutter for his photography and at GamePhoguns for the movie and TV critiques that started it all. All the links and info will be in the description for easy access. And if you want to know more of my work, you know where to go. Visit talentfreaks.com, where you can explore some of my video work as well as my current passion for photography. If you have ideas or guests that you'd like to see on the show, don't hesitate to reach out. I love bringing fresh perspectives to the podcast. Until next time, keep exploring, keep creating, and stay curious.